Okay, so my talk today it's about VVR, Serial Wireless. It's my WLPC number 6 or 7, something like this, but first time I'm presenting, so I'm a little bit nervous, but let's see how it works. Thank you. I founded my own company, WLAN Manufacturing, last year, so we're creating handcrafted solutions for our customers, and our customers coming to us with questions that no one could solve sometimes, or we have idea how to solve problems that they think you can't solve them. It's a lot about scaling and automation. Where I'm from, Germany, there are projects typically a little bit smaller than the US, so scaling automation is not that topic right now. And this is where my talks also starts. All our customers facing a lot of challenges being digital workflows, asset tracking, or any other project you can imagine. Sadly, not all of these use cases can be solved using one technology. In our case, it's Wi-Fi. So we really need to focus on how to enable our customers to get a broader understanding of all technologies to solve their challenges now and tomorrow, to not lose them. This was also the way for me to jump into other technology. In this case, it was 5G. Last year, I got a request from a customer, and they searched for a 5G product to test their network, their antennas. What sounds super easy for me, but they told me we are searching for like half year, a year, and no one could bring them a solution. So I'm searching a little bit, and I found a guy called Christopher who planned to join but need to cancel last week. So Christopher founded the NQT, and we talked a lot about 5G as they create a 5G test device, and they're also working with other RF stuff. And I asked him, hey, how do you run surveys for 5G networks? Is it vendor A? No. Vendor B? No. So I didn't know any other product, and I asked him, hey, how do you do it? What is your product? And they told me we developed our own solution for it. So I was smiling a little bit because over the years I saw a lot of solutions, ideas, people using professional tools, but the result sometimes was not that good. And what I saw and he showed me surprised me a little bit. So going back to the topic, VVR Serial Wireless. It's not a mistake. I saw something I never think I needed prior, and it's the part of VR. So I like seeing reports. I developed a lot of reports, printed hundreds of PDF pages for customers, but I don't know, in most cases I think customers don't really read them, understand them. And that's the idea behind here. So let's see if it works live or not. Whoop. Best part, I don't need to see anyone if I failed. So it will take some seconds. As you hear prior, VR, it's a use case for 6 gigahertz because you need a lot of bandwidth and everything. So, trying to stream, computer. Great. So, I hope you can see anything. Let's go back to the application. So, we have different projects. In this case, we have 2 projects from Hamburg. The Madison Hotel. It's a larger hotel. We can open it. And if it works, we don't need the tutorial. We can see the project here. So that's the hotel. We can walk through it a little bit. We can have a look. And we can select, in our case, Wi-Fi. Selecting the SSID you would like to see and which frequency. Changing it to a heat map. And now you have the ability to just look into the whole project. Thank you. and get out different floors and get an idea of how is your Wi-Fi. You can grab whatever floor you like, take a look into the lobby. You can see the internal room with some bad Wi-Fi. Everything else looks okay. You can also grab different floors and try to compare them. So, here the Wi-Fi looks good. In this area it doesn't look, even it's the same type of building and floor plan. So that's an easy way to show your customer how is your Wi-Fi. If you like, you can also select a different view, and we maybe go to the third floor, watching at the map and selecting a point where we like to start. And now we are inside our hotel and can walk through the rooms. So we can do this on different floors. We can have different types of visualizations. So if we go, for example, to the 5th floor, I think that was the area where it was not that good. You can see the walking path. Let's have a look here into the room. You can see where the people walked in the room during the data collection, and you can select every single data spot to see what is the signal strength, SSID frequency in this case, so that you really get an understanding on how is the Wi-Fi looked, where do you have problems and everything. What makes this maybe also interesting is we can have a look on different technologies, and we also can compare it. So if you like to compare your RSIQ for mobile phone, cellular, so in this case we have Vodafone Germany, German or Deutsche Telekom, and Telefonica. So we can walk through the whole location, can see what are the different values in every area, and same here, we can pick the data points and can compare all of these values to get an understanding how is the 5G network connection in this hotel. So we can do this with Wi-Fi, 5G, and other wireless technologies. Going quickly back, there's our model. So it's the same here. You can have different views. You can see the same views we had during the walkthrough, but you can also see for sure heat maps for LTE. In this case, we measure LTE and 2G. And have a look on the RSIQ for Vodafone or Deutsche Telekom. So that is the idea behind it. So let's switch. Let's see how to get back the presentation. Okay, backup video just in case. Summary, we're working now together on bringing a new solution to deliver a new way of design and validation. There's a lot of experience from cellular that they already have that we're now transferring into Wi-Fi and other protocols. Much of what we talked so far surprised a professional cellular planner, but on a negative way. So we're implementing new ways of simulation and measurements, talking to universities in Germany about procedures and how to solve problems. Our goal to our prior summer is to no longer the need of separate tools and engineers performing separate surveys. In German, we like to say, alles in einem Abwasch, so everything in one wash, cellular, BLE, LoRa, Wi-Fi, and some other technologies. Yeah, we provide some more feedback in a short time, but I like to get some feedback, so feel free to ask me during the days. There's a link behind it to a short form. Yeah, you have to ask yourself, why should our customer that has the need to extend into other technologies hire separate consultants for each technology? We're offering a solution that can plan and validate most available standards today. So we already do this as service and hope to launch a product soon that you also can use for your own network. Thank you.